Welcome, YouTube and the amateur gamer community, to another episode of TeamWatch, episode 9. I am your host, the Big Fat Mex, and today with me I have Kalekg from Team Vanquish. Say hi, Kalekg.
What's up, guys?
Why don't you give us a brief introduction to you and your origin stuff, and we'll get underway.
Like where I came from what team, or
Or
what?
just introduce yourself and team and things
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
well, my name's Khalid, but everybody calls me KO, KG, or Cali, I guess, if you want to. But I made my team back in July because I met all when I came back from the Bahamas. I met all of them in comp, pretty much. That was the original Vanquish team, and our first ever scrim was against IGHM, the team that was like the top dog then, you know what I mean, Max?
Yeah, those were the
Like,
days. Now
yeah,
they're
they
all
were
in
the big days
yeah.
when they're all in Destiny. But yeah, our first scrim was against them and we beat him and we had Wolf G Warrior. He used to play but he quit now, but Plague was so mad at him that he had so god tracking that he put up videos and then no team wanted to scrim us and all kind of stuff went on. Like we got banned from AGL season 1. So we decided to take a break from the scene, and after a while, everybody figured out we weren't Smurfs or whatever, because pretty much,
Oh yeah,
IGH,
I
yeah,
remember that.
like,
Like it was like you guys beat him, and then they were like, "Oh, he's totally a Smurf," and you're
yeah, top
totally
20 Smurfs and
Smurfs, and
all
I
that.
was like, "Okay."
Well, I kind of ruined it for myself because I was on a Smurf, but it was higher than my main account. I just didn't use this account because people would make the mistake and call me something else, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
Kalekg and all those stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go on my gamer account. That's why I keep in my Discord like gamer because that's where he was originally from. And yeah, so we pretty much got banned from AGL Season 1 and we decided to take a break. And then we came back for a Plus League and we were doing pretty good. We were undefeated, and then we all got busy mid-season, and we just decided to disband pretty much. But we're back now for AGL season 2, but with different people because everybody got busy. I'm just the only one left from my original squad.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed a lot of changes in the um in the different team. Like you've had like Tubbs on your team before, and he left because it wasn't for him, and then like so many other people, and you guys are keep switching around.
Yeah.
But besides all that, you guys are still kicking butt in the AGL season 2, from what I've seen. Um,
Yeah.
why don't so how's that been? Because we've had two days of games now. You guys have had 3 games to play, or 2 games,
Yeah.
or how many games have you guys played?
We had 3.
Oh yeah.
We played 2 in the first week against Team Goliath and Serpent Esports. It used to be Crystal. And this week we played Turnback. So
Oh yeah.
we haven't dropped a map yet. It's really
Yet.
good.
This could be the beginning of one of those infamous like drop zero drop maps in the whole season. But you never know. Like this season, things are looking really good for a lot of the teams. Um,
Yeah, it's a lot of intense
a
matches to
lot
be
of
honest.
teams are looking strong. Um, yeah, it's just been crazy.
hmm Like who would have thought that we knew juniors would beat Jade, the team that everybody thought was going to be on top.
Well, Jade also thought
They
were
would have no loss.
yeah. Well, there's so many strong teams. Like it's like I know when Jade went undefeated, and then well, the first week, and then they played us. Well, we okay. First, Skybound Lightning played Winning High Juniors, and we beat them. And then
hmm
Team Jade beat us, and then Winning High Juniors beat them. So there's not really like set like, oh, this team is better because they beat this one. Like it's
Nah, it's
still
like
like each team has their own playstyle, and it works against so many different teams.
hmm
Um,
depends how you play against it. Like different play styles. Like if you can run something against them, but for them, the other team like when you have Junior can run something else, and it might work against Jade, or they might have problems with a certain thing that you never know. Like their heals are dying too much, or they're just putting out so much damage that you can't even move. You know what I mean?
yeah. Um, hold on a sec. But yeah, it's everyone's got their own different play styles. and it's just gonna be crazy going forward.
I also like to be aggro for
have you
my
guys
playstyle.
have you guys do you guys know who you're playing next week for week
We're
3?
playing Skybound Thunder and Fluffy Esports.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Skybound Thunder is a
hmm
pretty good team. Apparently they were having some internet issues when they played it this week, but
Yeah, they were having ping issues since Mark Q was EU as well. It was like more facing toward the EU side of the uh like the league. You know what I mean? Like ping wise. So like the more people that are EU in the lobby would most likely be like the ping towards them in their favor.
yeah, I've noticed
So
that
that's what
also.
was happening.
Also, Europeans always have to go through with that. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
Because there's more US than EU, and then when there's more EU, the EU take advantage of it. So hey, everybody has like some problem sometimes.
well, yeah. I mean, well, Team Little Epic has been our EU team for a while, and
hmm
they do well despite their European time zone and despite their
Yeah.
pings and whatnot. It's great to see them going all out, especially with
Yeah, I
Simpson
don't
and
see them
Zed.
scrim, but they maybe scrim against other EU teams.
I would
Like I
assume
don't see
so.
them a lot.
I would imagine they try to not play every day at our around our time, so just because
Yeah.
of how late it's gonna be. But
hmm
yeah. So I remember because I used to play on your team. I think I subbed for a couple of your teams in tournaments, and you play
Yeah.
like all different kinds of roles, like Reinhardt, DPS, and I've seen you even play support at times. Like,
hmm
what is like your preferred role that you would rather
Uh,
play?
I would rather play DPS, but I'm so accustomed to playing everything that it just really isn't like my playstyle.
Hmm.
If you get what I'm saying. Because I've played like in tournaments for Team Jade against Ghost Zero, the best tracer. I played Lucio. In our preseason, I played not a preseason, but our tournament and stuff. I played DPS because that's what I wanted to play this season. But I just since Tubbs left, I decided to just jump back on the tank role.
Yeah, and I saw you have Beltran on your team now. Like when I saw that, that was
Yeah,
kind of crazy. How
yeah,
is
we picked him up.
how'd that go about?
Oh, he like I didn't see Beltran like for the past couple months. Like he just disappeared, or he was just not active on Discord. And then one day he decided to come back, and because I was trying to ask him to help me with my Winston since it was like kind of off. It wasn't as good as it used to be.
Mm.
And then he started helping me and telling us what was wrong with our dive and all that. And he joined our Discord, and then he asked if he can play in our game on Sunday because we lost 4 players and we decided just to fix our roles as much as we can before then.
Mm.
But he didn't get to play Lucio because we had a sub Lucio which we already had from before on our original squad, and then we just put Beltran in off tank.
Mm.
hmm
Nice. That's pretty awesome. I've been playing. I've been really feeling the Zen lately. Like,
The
like
Zen is
usually
so OP in this
everyone
meta.
everyone is like, oh, you need the Lucio this and that. And I'm like, yeah, it's good, but for our team style, especially with like we have like a more static kind of comp and not very divey. I think Zen is
hmm
such a great asset to us. Um, I can tell Dark Knight isn't a huge fan of not having Lucio. Just all the time during our games, he's dropping the subtle hints like, "Why am I feeling so slow?" And it's like, "I know you want a Lucio, but you ain't getting one because we don't need it in this particular map." Uh, well, I didn't say that, but when you hear it
Yeah.
as Dark, we don't always need a Lucio. Okay, I can understand Lucio's value when we play in games like Lijiang Tower when there's so much environmental possibilities or Nepal or anything like that, and I'll gladly play Lucio. Or a point where I think we can speed with their choice, and yeah, but Zen is where I feel like I shine. People try to dive me, and I can get some help from others or kill them off myself, and it works.
True.
But yeah, um, actually, I wonder, have they announced the players of the week yet?
What did you say?
I was wondering if they announced the players of the week because you know how they're like, oh, best
Not
DPS
today,
for
but
this
they
week.
announced the last one last week.
I remember
I'm
that.
surprised I didn't really get it, but hey, it was what the staff chose, and I agree with whatever they picked. So
Yeah, I don't know who. because I put in my own votes too, but I haven't. We don't
Check.
see who votes for who. We just send it all to Amateur Gamer, and he was like, okay, people voted for this. For all I know, Amateur Gamer's like, these are all stupid votes. I'm gonna like pick my own, but he wouldn't do that. But that'd be funny regardless. But yeah, no, it's gonna be really interesting. So based on this outlook of what has been going on recently, like what do you think, or what are you expecting more out of this league with like variations of wins and losses and who we didn't think would win or lose, have won or lost? Like, what's
Hmm.
your
It's gonna be
overall?
depends on the play styles, honestly, still, because I can do good against your team and then do bad against another team, even though you beat them. But it can still it's gonna be like way more intense as you go into the way more into the league, like weeks in, like week 5, you're gonna see teams with split, they won half their games or they lost half. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a bunch of the playoffs when they come. There's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna either be so close out or like way in the top of the leaderboards for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's when it's really it's really exciting to think because we have okay. So December 9th is the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So if we take a look at this calendar here, how many game days do we have until this?
I think we have like
Da-da-da.
5.
So every Sunday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more game days, and then there's the playoffs, which is just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
I'm
don't know
stoked for
how
the
long the
playoffs.
last season lasted, but this season seems to be, I don't know, going by
Quick.
faster. Well, also
Mm-hmm.
it feels like this one's going by quick because we have such a steady like Sunday's game day, and
Yeah,
instead of
everybody
like
plays that
everyone
day.
kind of playing all around the place, and that play style from last
More
season seemed
organized.
to, yeah, it seemed to drag on more. I guess it just seemed that way, um, just because like oh this is game day, and also this is game day, um, so it felt like I guess there was more game days even though there was less game time total. But yeah,
Yep, like there's at least 12 games, 10 to 12 games every week. Most teams play double matches or one, so
yeah.
it goes by fast.
Now it's really interesting. So if we have 5 more days, because so we have to, everyone's gonna play each other once. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I wish for next season, I'm already like looking looking at next season, but I want to play like at least each team twice. Um,
At least what? Twice?
twice. Like, so if you
Yeah.
like play someone and then like okay, we didn't do so well against them, but you play again at a different time, maybe your team changed or reamped or something,
Yeah.
and
That'd be cool.
yeah, then you could have a little more
Get
there
revenge
too.
or. Mhm.
Yeah, basically drag out the days of the games, um, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm-mm.
so what have you been up to recently in your daily lives?
Uh, um, just enjoying life and going on, hanging out with friends and talking to girls
Oh, that's nice.
and doing all kind of fun stuff.
I need to get in. I need to find me some girls as well. This is
Cause I can't believe I'm already a junior and I have
well,
one more year of high school after this one.
so you're only like 16, 17?
Yeah,
Yeah.
16.
Oh, nice. I remember the old days of high school. Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
People were always like, I hated high school. I'm like, high school wasn't too bad. Um,
It wasn't too bad. It still isn't.
it was alright, but yeah. Oh, no. I've been uh I've been working like crazy and trying to get enough money to get me a Switch because that Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch,
Switch?
yeah, dude, the Super Mario Odyssey looked sick. And I've always been a Nintendo
Ah,
fan, like that was always my jam, like from the
I used
very
to play a
beginning.
lot of games when I was young. I had had a Xbox and everything. Xbox, PS3, Nintendo, DS, everything.
I still have a
It's
3DS, but I
been
need to get a new one.
I haven't played those in so long.
Yeah, what games did you used to play on them?
Huh?
What games did
What
you used to
games?
play on them? Yeah.
For my DS or like all what systems?
No, just on your DS's or either or.
Oh, I used to play like Pokemon,
Hey,
everything, Mario.
nice. No, I played every like possible Nintendo title, or at least
Hmm,
one game from each Nintendo franchise or series or whatever you call it. Um,
that's
I was
cool.
just that nerd, and I just recently, yeah, I got into the PlayStation, and all these awesome games came out. I'm so glad I did because then Overwatch was just, Overwatch was awesome.
Yeah,
Love some Overwatch.
I got my PS4 because of Black Ops 3,
Hey,
pretty much.
same. That's like exactly when I got mine too.
Had a
With Black Ops
PS3
3.
and I decided that it's gonna look like a Minecraft kinda, so I was like, I'm just gonna get a PS4 just to play Black Ops 3.
Huh.
And then somehow found I was watching like Twitch because Twitch used to have like a lot of tournaments were caught and all that. And then one day I saw like this game called Overwatch and I just downloaded it.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
asked my mom, and so I got
So,
into it.
so you like your Call of Duty games. Are you getting World War II?
Yeah,
Are you gonna get a tournament team going on for World War II?
a team you said?
Yeah,
Um,
because
I'll
we're
try. Maybe
hosting
get one with loan.
tournaments, right?
Ooh,
Amateur
yeah,
games.
I'm gonna get into it with loan most likely.
No, I already got a team set up. We've been practicing on Black Ops 3. Um, we want to
Yeah.
practice boots on the ground, and we try to get Ghost. Well, actually, I'm supposed to get a copy of Ghost today to practice, but
Hmm.
it's gonna be epic. Oh man, I can't wait. Are you guys registered already to play on the 11th or not?
No, I'm trying to figure out like my old friends or who's gonna play with me alone if we do a team.
Hmm, I don't know. There's a lot of
I'll
different.
figure out soon though.
Oh
I'll
yeah, no.
talk to him.
I'm super hyped. Angel Gun's super hyped. I just hope this isn't gonna. I hope this doesn't fall short. Like oh, this is a cool thing that's going on, but no one really cares. So, I don't know. I think I think possibly. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say we should make like a different whole Discord channel, like an amateur gamers Call of Duty
Yeah.
channel, because we do have one for like a subsection for World War II, but
Okay.
I don't know, because I wanted to invite some of my friends who are COD players into the Discord, but it's mostly all Overwatch, and I don't know.
Sure. We can maybe make one. It'll be really good.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's gonna be really, it's gonna be interesting altogether. Oh,
Yeah.
man. When is that? Did you a fan of like the Marvel movies that come out?
Yeah. I just haven't been haven't kept up with them
Huh.
recently. I haven't watched like Wonder Woman yet
I haven't watched Wonder Woman.
uh
That's not Marvel though.
or Spider-Man. Oh, well, yeah, I keep up with Marvel, so my bad.
I was gonna say the Spider-Man one I did see recently, the Homecoming. I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't seen
excited.
it yet.
Yeah, I'm excited to see other ones. That the Thor movie coming out. That like I need to watch
That
that
looks
one, but
cool.
I don't know when it comes out, so I don't know. There's so much going on recently. So, what team, if you had to choose one, was or would be the most like team you're worried about facing, or uh, like
Hmm.
team that you're gonna
Um,
think is gonna give your team problems?
uh, Jade, most likely.
Jade, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jade is definitely a very strong team. And it'll be really interesting to
Yep.
see who they play. I wanna, I should really just have the schedule always pulled up, but I don't, and I don't know. Da, 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 da. This is my feeling. It is filling. Filling void noise while I look for the schedule. Where's the schedule? I don't know what the schedule is. Zach showed me the schedule, but oh, there
Hmm.
we go. Schedule season 2. Next week we are going to have a list of epic games. These epic games are going to be, as soon as it loads, on November 5th. We have on the Twitch side Team Little Epic versus Team Jade. That's gonna be a crazy game. Team Little Epic has been doing really good. They've been taking a point from everyone.
Yeah, they just come
Yeah,
short
they
at the
really
end
do.
every time.
I think they won a couple games last time though. They beat Team Skybound Thunder. I think I want to say they beat yesterday. Um, then we have Weedha Juniors versus Turnback Esports. Team Goliath versus Broken Dagger. Vanquish versus Fluffy, and
Well,
Skybound
Broken
Lightning.
Dagger's gone now. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
Pulse Red.
oh yeah, Pulse Red. I forget. And then we have Skybound versus Proto Meow. Proto Meow did all right. I think they won both their games yesterday. Then we
Hmm.
have Skybound Lightning versus Team Goliath. Team Little Epic versus Pulse Red. Fluffy Esports versus Team Jade. Proto Meow versus Purple Serpent, and Vanquish versus Skybound Thunder. Hey, there you go. You get, like you said,
Hmm.
easy peasy. No, Fluffy Esports was an interesting team to play against because we played. That was our last game we played against. We 2-0'd them, but they were pretty close games. Um,
Yeah, they could have won against you guys on Route 66. They just the ult economy they had, they just wasted it all and messed up at the end.
oh, you were watching that game too? Nice.
Hmm.
Um,
Their Junkrat was insane.
their Junkrat was all right. Uh, on their defense or their attack Junkrat was kind of crazy. I'm
Hmm.
ever since Junkrat got that buff with his like speed tire, because usually playing Zenyatta I'm like, oh, that's easy tire to kill, but with the speed buff I'm not used to it yet, and it's really hard to shoot down. I
Yeah.
don't know. That game was really interesting.
Hmm.
I I don't think I played Lucio on that route. I played with Lucio on our attack on Route 66 for a little bit. Honestly, I think I should have stuck with Zen, but you know, team leaders calling out and like Truth called for the Lucio, and I would like to be like, I think I can do it with the Zen, but when you're in the game, it's not the time to argue. You just listen to your leader and go. And then during the scrims, when you review, hey, maybe we should have did this or maybe we should have done that, and that's the
Sure.
time to like debate on strategies and practice and whatnot. Oh, by the way, truthfully cool. You said I could play Hanzo in scrims. That was a thing when we were attacking on Route 66 that he said when we were memeing, and so now the internet knows. So you better let me play Hanzo in scrims. Uh, the people know. So how's your team doing like teamwork wise? You guys getting along great? Having some rocky troubles or like what's going on behind the scenes?
We're all fine. We just gotta scrim more because in our game against Turnback Esports, we're kind of sloppy, but we still won.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah.
nice. Um, on.
'Cause I couldn't really scrim because of the people were leaving, and I had to fix my roster more than scrimming.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
yeah. I definitely get that. Do you guys have any scrims scheduled recently?
No. I have to reschedule them later in the week because we were gonna scrim today, but everybody got busy.
Ah, I see. Um, yeah, no, I was actually free to scrim today, and we had a scrim scheduled, and I was like, yeah, let's scrim. And then usually I'm not, I haven't scrimmed with our team in so long just because I've been so busy at work that I rarely get the days off. And when I do, my days off are usually Sundays, which is game day. Thank God. That was the thing. Um, so I could play with my team and not have to like quit Skybound or anything. Heaven forbid. But
Sure.
yeah. Um, so who's your roster currently? Because uh, it's just been switching around so much.
My roster currently. Well, I have me. I have Lone Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
Beltran. Oh, Beltran or AV Capricorn as off tank.
Do you say AV
Especially
Capricorn is off tank?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, he's a really good diva.
Wow, I did
He used to be a
not.
diva main last
I
season.
thought I thought every Capricorn was known for his hit scan. I thought
Yeah,
that was
he's known for hit scan or his diva, and
all
he's
right.
a really good guy. He can play either of them. So if Lone or my other DPS Star Lord can't make it, I'll put him in. He can
Interesting.
play any of the roles. So
So okay, so you
and then
got
we
Tanks, Beltran, and AV Capricorn. Then you have Lone on DPS, and you have Star Lord on DPS, and then your support
yeah,
with who?
Soccer and War Machine.
Soccer and War Machine. I have never heard those guys before. Where'd you find
Yeah,
them?
I didn't know. I forgot how I met Soccer, but Soccer's War Machine's friend, and we used War Machine in our preseason.
Huh. Interesting. Where'd they come from though? Like, cause
Oh,
I've never heard of them before.
Mega is the one who pretty much helped me find my players because uh, he was helping me find a Lucio for our team, which we needed desperately. And then he found Soccer, and he found another Lucio, Psycho Kid, and he found like three of them. And we decided to go with Psycho Kid and then Soccer, but Psycho left to go to Serpent Esports, so
Yeah.
Soccer came in, and he's been doing way better, and he's been talking and it's not shot calling, but calling out stuff that needs to be called.
Yeah. Who's your shot caller then?
Pretty much me.
Oh yeah.
Cause hey, it's kind of really good if your main tank calls when he's going in as like Winston or he's gonna pin, your
Yeah.
Zarya can back him up and your whole team comes in.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a thing. That's probably one of the harder things in this game is when you need to have utmost discipline to have the best kind of shot calling and best kind of coordination. And where Skyman Lightning is finally kind of finding their foot in the door about that. Um, but they we definitely need work for sure. Honestly, did you
Yeah, and
see
we're
our Kings Row defense? I was very proud
oh
of our
no,
Kings Row defense.
I didn't see it.
When we played after the Route 66 one, we were like on the point, and then we would back up on the point to regroup, kind of like the South Korea thing, engage,
Mhm.
and then mostly win the team fight with a couple deaths, and then when we had a couple deaths, we'd like back off a lot of off the point, grab our
Oh, when you
team.
trans and stuff.
Yeah, why trans? That was kind of interesting trans. Uh, I
Yeah,
did it mostly
to
to keep them
bands
alive,
alive.
like guaranteed. Yeah, so it was like a guaranteed alive. It probably wasn't needed, but I didn't really want to take the chance of something accidentally happening to Vance because we were in that regrouping phase.
Mhm.
Um, so it was kind of a questionable, and that's where you like, that's where ults come into play, where you, um, kind of gamble there. Like, do I use this now and ensure
Or wait,
safety, or will there be a better time? And most likely, you think there's a better time, but sometimes I'll wait
they
for,
might push on it.
yeah, like I'll wait for a transcendence or to pop, and then like I miss like the perfect opportunity or something anyway. So I don't know. There's both ways. Um. Oh, I had a thing for there. Oh. Sometimes, and then sometimes when you're in like the heat of the moment, you have to like pop it now because there'll be times like on our Route 66 attack, I popped the trans that was like a hair of a second too late because I was like, is this the time to do it? Because the Reaper Death blossomed, and then I think I popped it, but I didn't. I used that like half a second hesitation to like, where are my team? Is this gonna even affect them? Um, and sometimes it's just that gut instinct, and sometimes it
Just
works,
gotta
sometimes
follow
it
it.
doesn't. Yeah. Um,
So yeah, my roster's been coming along too. I forgot one of my guys. His name's Wizard Geometry. He's a plat border. He's an off tank main.
Wizard
So I
geometry.
have yeah. He's like level 2000 something. I just
Uh,
haven't brought him out yet because we still have to scrim and get our official squad together and who will be subbing and not. But I think Beltran will just become a sub when I'm not available, and then have Cap and Wizard play off tank,
yeah.
and then I'm just finding two support subs or healers when they can be there as well. Should be interesting though.
Excuse me. um, yeah, it's. It will be interesting with everyone's subs. I think we're pretty much good on our subs. We have, I think, 1 sub per role. Um, I don't think we've gotten to get Lazi to play a game though in the AGL. I think she's been busy ever
She's
since
been
so
busy with
far.
Ben, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
well,
that's good for her though.
yeah, the band is fun and it's good outing for her. I just wish she could play with more of us in the AGL. Um,
Hmm.
actually, it's a pretty funny story too when we were fighting Jade. I don't know why this came into mind, but so truthfully cool for anyone who doesn't know is our captain and tank whatever, and he is actually colorblind, so he has problems seeing our names when they're in the green. So he'd rather be in the blue. So he would join team chat so we could do that. However, during our Lijiang Tower game, they're like, "I'll go team chat," and I wasn't able to go team chat because like there was no option available. Like legit, it was just like group and match, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I was kind of cut from comms during that game, and it was kind of a mess. And I really hate it. And honestly, we should just always play in party chat because it's kind of dumb. He said you can hear people better in the game chat, but I disagree. Um, I don't know. This game is amazing, but it's not without its flaws. That is true.
Hmm.
I wonder if he's even tried the colorblind options because I remember that being a thing. But that probably just
The
disappeared.
match, you have the match chat enabled. Have you ever been in that yet?
The match chat enable. I've been
Yeah,
in the
like
match
there's
chat
a
before. Cause I was with
yeah.
you guys in Tubbs when I found out about the match
Oh
chat.
yeah, I remember when we played in the Spacey Sports tournament and we lost the Sausage Squad
Yeah, that was
uh
crazy.
1-2.
Yeah, yeah, no, those were good days. Oh
Hmm.
man,
Good old days.
the good old days. I want to play on one of these tournaments, but I am working like so much, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy all
You
over.
gotta make the money.
I know, but that's great.
Hmm.
But yeah. Um. So what's this new Mercy buff? I heard there was like another, or not Mercy buff, Mercy nerf. Again going on. I'm just like, why don't they just kill Mercy now? Why do they even leave her in the game? Like, just leave
I
her
don't
alone.
know. They're just doing so much and it's changing like the meta so much if they do that. Oh, I don't even know what's the patch note for that. I didn't even check it out.
Huh? I don't know. I've been like, so
They're
many
just gonna
things have been
keep
going
changing it
on.
up too much.
Yeah, I heard they're doing a new spectator mode for Overwatch though, where I guess it's gonna be different and it's supposed to be really good, but I didn't watch that video or the
Hmm.
update, so I don't know.
You don't know the features?
Oh no, excuse me. I don't know if it's gonna look different or what's gonna happen, but do you know anything about that?
No.
Well, then,
I haven't checked that out either. But if it's better, that'll be really good for you guys. You can get more clips and all that.
that would be kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to watch the World Cup this year because last year I didn't watch it because I was like, whatever, professional. But it's really cool to see these professional teams go at it. Um, when's this supposed to start? Like November something?
November 12th, I think, or
November
11th or something.
Overwatch World Cup. Um, I don't know.
World
Who won
Cup.
last year? Was it South Korea?
I think it's either South Korea or let me check.
World Cup 2017. Oh yeah. Overwatch is probably the
2016
longest
winner.
game I've ever played.
Same.
November
Oh,
3rd to November
whoa,
4th.
that's Friday.
Hey, yeah, November. Actually, that's when Call of Duty
But
comes out.
South Korea won last year, and Russia got second. Then Sweden, then the MVP was Miro for the whole league.
November 3rd. Do I work November 3rd? I think I do. I'll just have to rewatch them. But that is awesome.
I don't think they're releasing the VOD. I think that's why you have to buy the BlizzCon ticket. But I'm not
See it?
sure.
Well, I mean, I think you can. So they're not gonna be showing it on like YouTube or streaming it elsewhere.
Uh, I don't think so, but I may be wrong. I think they were doing like you can save the VOD, like you have access to keeping like rewatching the games and stuff. But I'm not 100% positive on what I'm saying.
Hmm.
And plus with the BlizzCon thing, you get the Winston skin, which I should get, but
Oh yeah,
I'm not
I
sure if I
saw
want.
Doxson already has that Winston skin.
And Bunny J2K for Serpents has it too.
Hmm, interesting. I want
Pretty
to.
cool.
It looks pretty dope. That's for sure. So yeah, hold on. I got the leaderboard. It's just to keep everyone updated. Um, at the
Mhm.
top of the leaderboard is your team, Vanquish, with 6 wins, 0 losses, 3 games played. Turnback
Mhm.
Esports, 6 wins, 2 losses, 4 games played. Purple Serpents also has 6 wins, 3 losses, and 4 games played. Interesting. I didn't know Purple Serpents were in that good of a running right now.
Yeah, they changed their roster with some of my old players, and it's working out good for them.
Hmm.
Their dive is really good. So.
Winnie Juniors, 5 wins, 4 losses, 3 games, 4 games played. Team Jade and Skybound are both 4-2-3. Proto Meow and Little Epic are 4. Well, Proto Meow is 4-4-3. Little Epic is 4-6-4. Then Skybound 2-4-3. Team Goliath 2-4-3. And Fluffy Esports and Broken Dagger. Broken Dagger is
Now
not
Pulse
there
Stress.
anymore. Pulse Red
Yeah.
are 0-6-3 games played, which is
Yep.
interesting. But yeah, we'll definitely see how things continue to go. I don't think I saw Broken Dagger play, so I have no idea how they're doing currently.
Mm. I'm not sure we watched like a couple of the games. Like Winnie Hut Jr. and Jade, I watched that when Jade C9'd.
Yeah. All these C9s are happening. It's kind of crazy.
Mhm. Zig
Yeah.
just throws one diva bomb, gets both healers, and everybody else runs off a point.
Yeah. Oh man, all this craziness going on. So, I wonder when we play you guys actually, because every time I've recorded one of these
uh,
podcasts has been the week like before I play or we play someone.
we play Jade next week. I don't know when we play you guys.
Hold on, I just had
We
the schedule pulled
play.
up too. Where did it
I
go?
just did as well.
There we go.
Hmm.
Oops, I don't want to do that. I clicked it. Okay, it's posted in the AGL captain's pinned message. Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, going into it.
November
Just had it
12th.
pulled up.
There's a lot of games November 12th. Oh my gosh, Skybound.
November 12th, play
Ooh,
Jade.
November 12th, Skybound Lightning versus Skybound Thunder. Hey, there you go.
Hmm.
Lightning versus
November
November 19th, we play
19th.
you. There we
Hmm.
go. Uh, Interesting. Because so much could change with them, or between now and then that you never know what might happen, or who might be top dog, or who might be whatever dog, and
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go undefeated, but I don't think we're gonna drop a lot of maps.
I don't know. I know Team Jade really put the hurt on Skybound Lightning. It might have been due to our
Hmm.
miscoms, but I hate to give like an excuse like, "Oh, we lost because we weren't in the comms," or "We lost
Hmm.
because of this and that," and like that's just excuses. Next
Hmm.
time we'll just win instead, so we don't have to make these kind of excuses or whatever. Oh, it's definitely
Yep.
gonna be interesting. But yeah,
Have any more
um,
questions for me?
I mean, you can just talk about whatever, man. This, like I said, it's a podcast. Just you have any cool things like, hey, I was at the grocery store last night and I saw a guy who looked like Roadhog. Hey, I don't know. It's legit. You legit just
Talk
podcast.
about anything.
Does anyone
So
know
where
what
have
a
you
podcast
traveled?
is? This is
I
this.
know, I know, I know, I know.
I'm
I
gonna
said,
post.
have you traveled anywhere?
I'm gonna make amateur
Have-
gamer like a lost while you're shooting. What?
I said, have you ever traveled,
I've
like
traveled.
out of this country?
I was born in Mexico actually. Um,
Nice.
and I've been back and forth ever since. A little here, a little there. Things like that. Um,
That's cool. So where do you live now?
I live in Idaho.
Oh,
It's a
well,
small little town. Actually, it's kind of on the border of Idaho and Oregon. Um,
Mhm.
it's pretty dope. It's just nice and
No.
all. I drive to work to Oregon and live here in Idaho, and things are great.
Yeah, I was born in the Virgin Islands, so and I just
What's
moved to
up?
Florida last year. So I was born in tropics and just moved up here and having fun.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast. Um, there's so many things like D&D every week, which I totally forgot because I was running a D&D thing with some
Hmm.
people from the AZ community, like a couple of dudes, and no one's really brought it up since then, and I haven't really brought it up, and it's it's been pretty crazy.
Have you been playing Destiny?
I have not been playing Destiny.
Mm.
Watch the Saxophone episode of TeamWatch to know my opinion on Destiny because we talked about Destiny quite a bit. Um, it
Yeah.
was fun for a while. I'll give Destiny that, but it just ended up not being my thing.
Same. It was fun for
Yeah,
a little bit, and then once you reach like the max, it's just like always.
yeah.
There's nothing
See,
else to really do. Just looking
exactly.
for like different colors or different guns.
Yeah.
Like if you
So
play it
it's
that much, it's gonna get boring over time.
speaking of playing that much, I need to finish the South Park or the Fractured But Whole, um, so I can maybe lend it to my cousin so he can play it, and then I will sell it to GameStop for the monies and put it on something else.
Yeah, you're the GameStop man.
No, I mean
You
yes.
always
No, I
sell
mean
your games.
yeah. I sell all my physical copies to GameStop because yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
My Overwatch is a download copy, so I can't sell it.
see that's why I buy physical copies. A lot of people think, well, a lot of people love digital, and I can see why because you can just switch games easy peasy, no changing discs. That's really the only thing. But then, you don't have to worry about like games breaking or discs getting scratched or things like that. But I take care of my games anyway, so that never really happens. Oh man,
Sure.
are you a Dark Souls fan? Out of curiosity.
No. I don't. I don't.
Well then, have you ever played Dark Souls before?
No.
Well then, you should play Dark Souls. It's a great game.
I'll try to.
Uh, it's very hard. Have you heard
I've
anything
been
about
playing
Dark Souls?
Fortnite. No.
I've also been playing Fortnite. You've never okay. You about to get educated. So, I was basically I guess bored with some game, and then Dark Souls 3 was like on a pre-order thing list of like, oh maybe I'll check out this game, and I pre-ordered it because like why not? And then
Hmm.
it's the hardest game I've ever played in my life. Like I am not an angry person. Dark Souls made me
Yeah.
kind of an angry person. Like,
I play like
my
God of
goodness.
War and all that.
God of War is pretty fun. I like God of War.
Hmm.
Dark Souls is on a different level of God of War, though. It's an RPG where, first time playing through, I consider myself alright at video games, but it took me like 2 hours to beat the tutorial boss, like of dying and retrying and dying and retrying. And it's this RPG where you're in this like fantasy world, and it's like kind of a darkish kind of themed. Um, and you're
Uh,
basically running around collecting souls, leveling up
killing
your
bosses.
character. If you die, you lose your
Mhm.
souls and you have to go back to where you lost them to reclaim them. And it is such a
That's a
hard
lot.
game, but I love
You
it so much because it's so fun. Excuse me.
just can't die, or else you got to start from the beginning.
I know, like it's ridiculous. Um, Dark Souls is just crazy. But they're not making any more because Dark Souls 3 was the last one they made, and they're like, we're done with the Dark Souls, and hopefully the developer from Software makes another kind of ish game like that because they made Bloodborne. Did you ever play Bloodborne?
Um, Not really.
Never mind then.
I haven't played. I played like I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I didn't play Bloodborne, but I played games like pretty more.
Like
I
what?
like more like COD and all that stuff.
No, you're more
I'm
like
not
those
really into
kind of
like the
shooters.
story mode and all. Yeah, yeah, shooters.
I can definitely understand that. Um,
I play like Dante and what's it called?
Dante. I played Dante, the
Not
game
Dante.
Dante. Devil May Cry.
Yeah, Devil May Cry. I forgot the name. I haven't played those games in so long.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
No,
I've
I've
just been
never
playing like
played
these games.
I've never played a Devil May Cry game except the reboot they made. But people,
Yeah.
what did you think about that reboot?
It was alright. I used to play with my uncle and stuff. He got me into those kind of games. He was like a try hard at those games.
Oh,
We'd beat
nice.
the game and just go and put it on like expert or whatever and just go through it so quickly.
Wow.
Because he was just that good at it and just used to watch him. I pretty much got all my game from my uncle because I used to watch him play games and he just used to let me play sometimes. So I got into Call of Duty and all that.
Black Ops 2 was actually my first Call of Duty that like that.
Black
I
Ops
mean,
3?
I played I played other Call of Duties like with other people, but this is the first like one that I owned. This is the first one. Black
Ah,
Ops 3 was the first one that I put like tons and tons and tons of hours into, and I loved it because it was fun. And I looked at it as fun. I didn't look at it as like everyone hating it because like, oh, this flying in the air is stupid and this is stupid, and I was like, well, I mean, some people don't like it, but I did.
yeah, I liked it. I forgot what was my first COD was World at War, I think.
Oh snap! Way
Like
back
the
in the day.
way
Yeah,
back when I had an Xbox. I used to
yeah.
play Xbox and I switched to PS3 for I think it was Advanced Warfare.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was Advanced Warfare. I switched to PS3 for. That was really fun.
The Advanced Warfare I heard was alright. I never played
Yeah,
Advanced
it was
Warfare,
alright.
but I've been getting
I
all
don't
Call of
like
Duty.
Infinite though.
Infinite
I think that was the
Warfare
worst.
felt like it had a lot of similarities with Black Ops 3, but it felt like
Yeah, that's
without a
feel
soul.
like
Like it
Ghost
didn't
to
have the
me.
character. Like it. I mean, it had characters, but it didn't have like this. I guess beauty to it. It was just
Yeah,
kind of
like it was like
boring.
Ghost to me, to be honest.
I
Like
never
it
played
was
Ghost
like you
either.
can fly. It's like Ghost with the Black Ops 3, but not really Black Ops 3 because Black Ops 3 is way more fun. You can customize, do everything, and the maps are just so like outstanding. You know what I mean? Like they stand out
In
from
Black
everything,
Ops
and you
3,
can
they were
just
beautiful. Like I love Hunted and freaking
yeah hunt it and all of them.
Fringe was great. There's
Mhm.
just a lot of good maps. Do you have Black Ops 3?
I unfortunately lost mine, or else I'd be playing it like right now. I would spend money to get it back though,
That's pretty sick. I
if
have
I
it. I
can.
have because I'm a huge fan of the zombies in Black Ops. Like the zombies are my jam.
Yeah, we should. If I get Black Ops 3 again, we should just go at some pub stomps.
I'm down.
Maybe one of these. The BMP was really a good gun to me, to be
The
honest. I
VMP
love that
was
gun.
so broken when it first came out, and then they had to nerf it. I loved running
Yeah,
submachine guns because I was really terrible at the game. Like my KD was like point 0.5 something like every game.
I
It was
love
like,
subs.
eh,
They like being
it
up
was
in your
alright.
face.
I think so far my favorite gun after like getting good at the game, whenever, is probably still the KN44. It's like that like AK-47 like look-alike
Y-
gun. So good.
Yeah. See, I
But
haven't played that in so long. I need to play it again.
I don't know because we have after this game comes out, we should have
Hmm.
another Treyarch game coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be a Black Ops game or I don't know because Infinite
I
Warfare
hope
came
it's
out
another Black Ops.
2016, right?
Infinite, yeah.
So next year we'll have a Treyarch game, and I love Treyarch. Treyarch's my jam. Like they're
Yeah,
my
Treyarch makes some really good game. I don't know about Sledgehammer though.
Sledgehammer.
They're all right. Yeah.
They made Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, they were good for Advanced, but not Infinite really.
They didn't
I
make
don't
Infinite.
think it was. No. I mean like not. They were good for Oh, I messed up my words again. My goodness. I was saying they were good for Advanced, but who made Infinite again?
Infinity
Was it
Ward made
War?
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, Infinity War.
Yeah, and
And I
they
think it was a
also
good idea
made
to go to space.
Infinity Ward also made Ghost. Like
Yeah.
they're the ones who made
Yeah,
like the ones no one like this.
liked as
Yeah.
much. That's why I didn't really like Ghost.
So
Sledgehammer and Treyarch were really good, like with their games. Like I always play those. But when it comes to like Ghosts and stuff and Infinite, I didn't want to play it at all.
It just seems like
I
it
got it
lacks
and
fun.
wasted my
It
money.
lacks character. It lacks. Ugh.
It looks died out, to be honest. Like there's nothing that stands out on the maps or anything.
I don't know.
And the maps are like kind of strange to me. Cause
They
like
are a little weird.
isn't really much features. Maybe you have like rock and stuff and other stuff, but there's not like color. It's like very dull, in my opinion.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably gonna pick up a copy of Call of Duty Ghosts today just to practice boots on the ground COD because that was the last COD they made, and I don't know.
That'll be sick.
I don't know. Well, because I was also talking to some friends about it, like if a fan of a like because when Advanced Warfare came out, a lot of people did not like flying in the air and shooting and whatnot, right? So
Mhm.
what the everyone so what happened was when Advanced Warfare came out, the
Mhm.
next two COD games are already in development. Like when COD World War II comes out, the next two COD games are already in development by other developers. So
Yep. They're just
what it
waiting.
means is when people started complaining about flying around, they were gonna get another two games anyway. And then Advanced Warfare developer Sledgehammer is like, okay, the fans do not like this. We're going back to boots on the ground. But Treyarch and Infinity Ward couldn't even do anything about it because they don't want to scrap and lose all that money on these games. Um,
Yep.
Infinity Ward probably lost a lot of money anyway because, like, yeah, they knew honestly, Infinity
Mm.
Ward knew that the fans were gonna hate their game, and because
Yeah.
they knew that, they bundled it like, hey, if you get Infinity Ward right now, you can get Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered with it, but you
Yep.
can't get it separate, so you have to buy our game, and that was
I
basically
used to
how they
play
sold
COD
Infinity Ward.
Remastered
Oh yeah, I
before
don't
I
know.
played Overwatch.
When I played Modern Warfare Remastered because they started selling it separately, um,
Mhm.
I wasn't a fan because um, when I was playing it, everything was just crazy in the sense where you could see why the new games have these rules where like you can't throw grenades right at the beginning because I spawned in a game and just grenades just come
Get
out like
grenade.
crazy and like these older COD
Especially in
games are just ridiculous.
I forgot the name of the map. They would just it's the smallest map. Forgot its name. But that map you can just throw grenades all over.
Yeah, and it's just kind of ridiculous. Um, and so the game was kind of cool, but I'm kind of glad they didn't. I'm kind of glad they went back to those changes. But anyway, what I'm
Mhm.
saying is that
Mhm.
you what I'm saying is that if something goes wrong with this World War II, but it looks amazing, so I don't think it will have a whole lot of problems. But whatever works wrong, if it's a huge detail that the other developers are already making into the game, they can't scrap it. Like if they're making like like post-modern warfare kind of games, and the fans are like, you know what, we don't like these.
Yeah.
They're gonna have post-modern warfare games anyway, if that's what they're making. We don't know what they're making currently, but it's definitely not changeable right now. So we'll definitely see how things go.
Yep.
Do you have any kind of like final like closing kind of things or
Oh,
like
Jade, we're
shout
coming for
outs?
you. That's it.
Oh, Vanquish calling out Jade already. Because
Yeah.
you don't play them next week. You play or do you play them next week?
Yeah, we play them next week,
Oh
and this
snap!
week we play Thunder and Fluffy.
Hopefully by this time this episode comes out, it will already be. It'll be before you play them. If not, when you watch this, oh look at that, Vanquish totally won, or dang Vanquish, I can't believe you lost against Jade. Either one of those.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you're throwing shots.
we'll see. We will see. But yeah, this has been another
Mhm.
episode of Team Watch. I'm your host, the Big Fat Mex. Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Kalekg. Everyone pronounces his
No
name
problem.
Kalekg because that's how it's supposed to be. Unless I guess Callie's fine too. Uh,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Um, everyone, you guys have a good day.